Welcome back to the channel. So it's that time again where we're going to see what I've been up to in February. So let's have a look at what I've been bodging. So if you've been watching the channel, you know I do a lot of designing and printing and 3D modelling and whatnot. So I decided I'd put a few uploads up on Makerworld. So one of the first things I've uploaded this month was a toolset holder with magnetic screw tray as well. So on the bottom, 4 magnets in there, just super glued in. Toolset just slots in. So that's magnetic. So it's handy if you've got a little repair job to do. Take your screws out, drop them in there so you don't lose them. Quite handy, to be fair. So one of the other things I've uploaded this month is we've all ran a body, destroyed it, cut the body post down to suit, decided to put another body on there and find out we've cut our post too short. So rather than buying a full set, if you've got a Bambulab printer, then you can hop onto Makerworld, print yourself a set off. So I've done a few different ones. So we've got the FFO2 and TLO1 body post there. We've got the full set of TLO1, including the sort of swan neck extended body post there, short front one, and the standard length one as well. Also done the TTO2, which we've got a bit of a weird shape on there, but we've made them anyway. They slot in, standard screw through there. There we go. So we've got replacements for the TTO1, TTO2, FFO2, TLO1. And I've still got to upload the TTO2, so they'll be up there shortly. And also, I've done a set of MO3 posts as well. So you can see there, we've got the rears and we've got the fronts as well. So you can see TTO1 fits nice and snug. Standard screw through the back there, and you're sorted. And the FFO2 TLO1 post as well. Same again, fit on there nice and snug. Standard screw through the middle, and you're all sorted. Now you may also seen we finally got the TTO2 back up and running and repaired. So that's now running a brushless setup. All we've got to do is just a bit of cable management, move the speed controller and receiver around just so the body shell fits a bit better and we're not blocking the airflow to the fan on the speed controller. So that's nothing major. So we just need a bit of time and decent weather so we can get that out and about, see how long that lasts. Now because I'm me and I've got enough projects already, but surely we can always have more projects, I've ended up with a goodie box. And in that box there's a full set of lunchbox wheels, the other two are in the box. There is the majority of a TTO1. There is what I'm told majority of a MO5. There is near enough a full FFO2 chassis. I need a few bits just to finish that off, but it's not really an issue. And also there is quite a lot of boomerang parts. So it's going to be interesting to go through the box fully, find out what we have, what we haven't got, what we might need to get in order to maybe build ourselves a boomerang, build ourselves another MO5, and yeah, we'll probably just end up using this to bash about and see how long it lasts. Now believe it or not, I have actually made some progress on one of my projects, which is actually this. So to begin with, we were never going to build this standard, and to be fair, I wanted something different rather than the ducktail on there. So I ended up scanning it, messing about in Fusion, and we've come up with this. This is just a rough print, just to try and get the fitment done. Details have now been added in the model, so I'll decide what I'm going to print it on, whether I'm going to do the FDM or whether I do resin. All depends. And that sits on there like that. Don't think it looks too bad. Actually brought the bottom of this down a bit, so we've got a bigger gap in between. But the overall shape is still the same. And also come up with these. So I've made some light buckets for it. These are the rears, printed in silk silver. Lenses printed in transparent filament, then painted red and orange. And this is how they fit. And there, just like that. A little tab on the side for you to drop your double-sided tape, and some to drop there as well. And that's how they're going to look. So we've got space for a 3mm white LED for the reverse on there, 5mm orange LED for the indicator, 5mm red LED for the brake. That's them. I had designed these for the front, which were pretty good, fitted well. But then I had a thought and ended up making even more work for myself. So I thought, well, we can't have the light buckets on the rear, the light buckets for the headlight, and then have the stickers for the front indicator. So we'll have to do something about it. And that's where we come up with these. So we've got 5mm white LED that will go in the headlight, removable lens, that's going to be printed in transparent filament. And we've got a hole there for a 3mm orange LED for the indicator. So the lens will then fit over the top. Fit in place like that. So you can see from the side, from the front. Now the indicator doesn't run all the way across the front, it only runs over to about here, and there's usually a vent on there. So probably end up putting a black sticker over that, over this part here. But yeah, couldn't exactly have a sticker on the front here and everything else like buckets, so we had to fix it. So to go along with the Porsche parts that I've been working on, I've also ended up making some inserts for the original kit supplied wheels. And we've gone for some telly dials. Now these are for a customer. So we've got those done. They literally just go in, same as they would any other insert. Pop in, 5 screws behind, X in the middle, wheel nut, and away you go. Now they're not going to be going on mine. I've got something else planned. Now you may have also seen that I was working on some Porsche 934 Le Mans wheels. With a new printer, you can see, because it's a lot more, a higher resolution, we've actually got the BBS logo just inside. So for anyone who thinks it's actually really easy and really quick to design and print and away you go, let me just point out, here is a bunch of test prints for the wheel inserts. Okay, granted I'd print a couple at a time, but yeah, they're the test prints. Not too happy with the angles on there, so we disregard those. Here is just some of the test prints for the rear light buckets. I've already threw a load away. Now considering around half an hour or so to do a test print for the front light buckets, then find out what you've got to adjust it, reprint it, rinse and repeat. Here are all the test prints for the front light buckets. Oh yeah, I forgot one. So you can see I've used 2 pieces of tape on there, which then meant I needed to bring this edge up 1 mil to get the fitment better on that for the tape. So let's put that in the pile as well. Wait, there's more. Found the test prints for the front light buckets. Then the spoilers. On the other hand, here's one I got right first time. So some mini Mercuries. Customer was happy with them, so we printed in resin, sent out to him. So hopefully he enjoys them. So yeah, don't know whether this illustrates how time consuming it can be to design, print, test, modify, print, test, fit again. But there you go. Doesn't always work out perfect first time. There's a lot of tweaking, 1 mil here, half a mil there, but we'll get there in the end. Speaking of which, that's the end of this video. So I'm going to get this lot sorted out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.